Hello ladies and gents, it's I, Behemoth Gamer, back again for another round of Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr. As you can see here on the screen, it says prophecy, but let's not waste any much more of your time. Let's go straight on to the game and kick some butt. A quick recap from where we left off. We met an Ordo Xenos. He's one of our Inquisitor buddies, and he knows a little bit more of the Alpha Pariah, but at the same time he has this sketchy vibe of chilling with the Eldar. So I don't know if we can actually trust him or not, but we'll see what happens next. What we'll do is we'll go straight to the next location, and apparently it looks like we might be fighting some Xenos. So let's read what we have here. Defeating the Eldari granted me the opportunity to speak with the Inquisitor Mercer in private. According to the Ordo Xenos Inquisitor, the Black Library is the only place where I can find answers to my questions. This legendary Eldari craft world is beyond our reach, but he knows a mysterious Harlequin who could help us. So, for Puritans, this is heresy. We're gonna have to make contact with the Eldar and, befriend them. But I'm a renegade, so long as it gets the job done, I don't care which allies do I have to ally with. Holy cow. You guys are seeing this, right?
Careful down there, Inquisitor. The world is crawling with Tyrranids.
My main concern is not those Xenos, but another one in particular. Are you certain that the Harlequin will be here?
I am, as much as one can be, certain about Harlequins. But I know her, and I'm confident you'll meet her.
It is surprisingly quiet at the moment.
The Tyrranids are hibernating. Trust me, your arrival will stir them up mightily.
A precise and surgical strike is what I need now. Send me the coordinates of the Harlequin.
There are 3 webway gates in the area. The Harlequin could be near any of them.
If you've seen me play, guys, you know how much I like clearing out the entire map. So I'm definitely going to try and clear it out, if that makes sense. Have you noticed, like, the Tyrranid design here in the 40k universe? It kind of looks like, almost animal-like. Like, I'm trying to look for the really good term for it. It's like, it's alien, but at the same time, it's got this familiar inspiration to it. I'm trying to think it through. Almost like dinosaurs.
I'm still perplexed by the ferociousness of the Tyranids without their high fleet.
It is indeed remarkable. The Xenos recognize the futility of a full-scale invasion and use the available biomass to infect as many planets as they could.
Still, eventually they were purged by the Imperium.
Not entirely. After the Tyrranids had scattered their forces, isolated diaspores were able to survive eradication. Mostly on the more backwater planets. How's that saying go about plans extending beyond contact with the enemy?
Well, it happens. If the surgical strike does not work, we can always try brute force.
I love her so much. I love the fact that she's like, okay, if this doesn't work, I'm not afraid to go toe-to-toe.
Mercer, do you have any idea what the Harlequin is trying to achieve on an infested planet?
First of all, it used to be their world. I'd say the Eldar regard it as their world still. Harlequins are attracted to the sites of great tragedies.
What is so unique about this planet?
This used to be an Eldari maiden world, at a hub in the webway. Numerous gates are still intact.
So she can dance between the webway and real space. A perfect hideout for a Harlequin.
Dude, listen to that track. The music is really good. once again, this gem of a game in the Warhammer universe really is well done. At least for, you know, technically speaking, with the music, the feel, the ambience. Like, check these out, guys. They literally look like dinosaurs, don't you think? By the way, with the conversation that she had with Mercer earlier, that's female badassery right there. But that's what you know, if you guys want to take notes about women empowerment, you gotta check out the Warhammer universe. They've got so much badass females right there, just the Sisters of Battle alone. And you can see how they kind of work with their Astartes brothers. Like, the Sororitas and the Astartes working back to back is just amazing. They're not usually against each other. Well, there are instances, of course, the occasional instances where the Sororitas and the Astartes are up against each other, but they're mostly fighting alongside each other, you know? So it's like they know their place in the Imperium and they know their strengths, and then they complement each other. It's amazing.
Inquisitor, I have troubling news. Judging by the Augur reconnaissance, the entire area is showing Tyrranid activity on immense scale.
That might be problematic. It sounds like I have to face a Xenos army.
May I make a proposal? Why don't we recruit Noble Sakaradok, the pilot of the Crimson Wanderer, again?
Whoa.
It is a sound idea, Captain, but he could be anywhere in the sector.
I'm kind of open to the idea, though. I kind of like having the Crimson Wanderer. Wait, isn't that Ragnar's uncle or something?
Now I'm beginning to see why the threat of the isolated Tyrranid diaspores led to the Adaptus Mechanicus to auto-exterminatus.
Yes, that was a sad fate of this maiden world.
The current situation proves, though, that even an exterminatus might not be enough.
What is more disturbing is that this proves that this particular hive mind acted like a highly intelligent being and used cold logic.
Okay, that explains things. So you know how earlier we were talking about how the Eldar were so butthurt that the
I rarely
Adaptus
say
Mechanicus
this, Mercer,
kinda...
but considering the fate of this world, I'm beginning to understand why you treat the Eldari as potential allies.
We fear the alien, and for a very good reason. But sometimes you need to recognize that some of them are waging the same hopeless war for existence in a hostile galaxy that we are.
Yeah, that was a really good point, though. Maybe these Eldar aren't so bad after all. It's just that they're just trying to fight, you know? The same enemy. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. And that was the whole point of the thingamajig. Just couldn't think of it. Burn, die. kind of get why they're kind of pissed at and that's the thing, like, that's what I love about a Warhammer universe. There's no black and white. There's no, like, good guys, bad guys. Whichever faction you're with, they've held some war crimes of their own, and it's very it's got this parallels to reality, you know? It's like, it's just reality in a nutshell. Like the people you know, your race or your nationality, you know, people tend to generalize that, right? Like, you guys are this, you guys have done this to us before, you know, in the olden times. It's like, yeah, cool, that wasn't me, that was my forefathers, but, you know, can you the sins of the fathers aren't always the sins of the son, right? Like, you can't blame the next generation for the faults of the forefathers. It's just not gonna work that way. You can remind them, but that's not really their fault, because, you know, the world now has been a lot more, has grown so much smaller with the internet. People are just the same kind of people, just living on a different side of the globe. In this case, the only reason why some people don't see eye to eye is because they have different concerns and interests. So a really good example of that is the story here, which we draw some parallels to. Like, you can definitely see how the Eldar got mad with the Adeptus Mechanicus, for glassing their land, or their planet. Exterminatus, they call it. But in reality, from the point of view of the Adeptus Mechanicus, it's to purge the planet of the Tyrranids, keep them from expanding further. So it's just opposing views, really. Like, they get each other's point, but it's just that the Adeptus just went ham on the gun, you know, which kind of included some of the Xenos. Like, to them, it's like, we gotta exterminatus this planet because, you know, it's full of Xenos. Which Xenos? I don't know. I don't care. Like, just glass them and then waxed.
We must talk, Harlequin. Seriously this time. I have fought my way here.
No, human. You have barely started fighting. The true battle only begins now.
My tolerance for your riddles has not increased greatly since last time.
Still, you are exactly where you need to be. Not far from here, upon the plains of despair, where the towers no longer sing laments, lies the ruin of the Shrine of the Prophecy.
I've warned you about talking in riddles, haven't I?
Your kind call it the Viscerum Prophecy. That is where the corrupted wanderer, the one you call Uther Tiberius, followed the same visionary words.
Tell me about the shrine.
Why? You would not understand it. The shrine holds great power, which is why the Devourers are drawn to it. I will lead you there once the path is clear.
And if I refuse to play my part in your wicked theatrics?
Then the Nexus will open, and its purple gaze will fall upon your falling empire, Inquisitor.
You sound just as insane as I thought. However, I have an idea about that swarm.
I will join you in the endless dance of death after you have walked through fire and flames.
Well, apparently we have to prove ourselves to her. I mean, not that I mind. But you see the contrast of characters. Like, our battle sister was like, get to the point, quit speaking in riddles, and she's very poetic with the way she speaks. There are times when I tend to be like that too. Like, I like being poetic. I like being a little bit, you know, just giving it a little bit of fluff at times. But there are some people who just prefers to get straight to the point, you know? So sometimes you want to read the room. Make sure that the person you're talking to actually speaks the same way you do. Or has the time to enjoy your quote-unquote theatrics, as she pointed out earlier. Alright, so it looks like we don't have much. Ooh, we have a better banner. Banner of Valor. I'm having second thoughts. I kind of like the teleporter though. I probably might save that. Alright. So what we'll do, sort by favorite, which our shout out to our buddy, Tantric gave us that tip. I just want to give him a shout out in this video, and it looks wonderful. It kind of organizes my whole thingamajig here, which is great. All right, so what we'll do is we'll probably talk to Ragna and sell some stuff, and then once we're done with that, let's go. Oh, heat attacks, heat damage bonus, because we're a flamer, right? Okay, this makes so much sense. All right, let's burn them. Let's burn them all.
I have good news. The Freeblade Knight is awaiting deployment against the Tyrranids, and Sir Ambrose Caradoc is currently reciting the prayers of sacred recalibration in the hangar.
That zone is the epicenter of the infestation. He needs to be prepared.
All right. Well, let's sell what we got first, and then let's head on straight to the fight. Let's not keep them waiting. Let's not keep you guys waiting. War waits for no one. Alright, so let's head on to the next location, straight up. I located the Harlequin on the former Maiden World, which became a barren, futureless wasteland after the Exterminatus, devoid of all life, except for those Tyrranid organisms that survived the bombardment hiding underground, the grim irony of it. The Harlequin agreed to help me, but first, I have to purge an Eldar shrine at the epicenter of the Tyrranid infestation. I took Van Winter's advice and called in Sir Ambrose Caradoc and his Freeblade Knight to assist us. Freeblade Knight. Are we gonna see something here? Is this game gonna surprise us? Because this game has a tendency to surprise us a lot. Yeah. We'll see.
Another heroic quest to cull the enemies of mankind.
What?
Glory to the Emperor!
I admire your sense of dedication, but focus on your mission. The threat you are about to face is immense.
What else would a solitary knight seek, if not a relentless battle? And a victory against all the odds!
The zone of your current engagement is swarming with Tyranids. I must also warn you about the venomous clouds obstructing large areas.
Trust me and the Crimson Wanderer, my brother in battle.
I am not your battle brother, sir, but I wish you a good fight. You must clear the entire area so the Inquisitor can proceed to the target location.
Oh my god. Oh my god. We shall purge them all. They will all die. Oh my god, I just love it when the this is so epic, man. They're right behind us, right here. Oh no. Gotta wax them all. Look at the power, such sheer power. I am blinded. I am in awe. Tyrranid incoming. Heck yeah, talk about decimation. Give it to me. More death. More destruction. Make sure that the area is clear. Apparently it is. Fear the walker. the way. I don't know if this will be the end of it, but I hope not, because I really want to clear this whole planet. Oh wow. Okay, so there's a position here that isn't cleansed. I missed the spot, basically is what it's saying. It's not giving me an angle of elevation. So since it's not doing that, all I gotta do is just squash them. That's the thing, that's a difference between fighting humanoids versus the Xenos, because the Xenos literally are melee creatures. Like they get close to you to take you out. So the fighting style here is slightly different because you literally walk over them just like that. Whereas when you're fighting humanoids, ranged weapons feel more effective against them, considering the fact that they stay within range rather than get close to you.
The Squire Skulls are reporting new activity. The massacre has drawn out the Synapse creature as expected.
My experience in Xenos matters is limited to fighting them, Inquisitor. Is this development good or bad?
It is quite subjective, I'm afraid. You will be facing a truly monstrous creature. However, it also possesses a psychic power that unites the Tyrranids of his swarm. So killing it makes them lose control.
That is great news! The more dangerous the opponent, the more glorious the victory!
Heck yeah. That's what we want. Glorious combat. And we have been blessed to experience such. Oop. No, we turned our backs on them. Shouldn't have done that. Yeah, we'll wipe this place clean. It's the Xeno threat first. Make sure that we have every single area scouted. That's what we want. That's what we want. Man, I love how this game, for lack of a better word, it spoils you with all the Warhammer assets that you wish to see in a game, you wish to experience. Like, say for example, driving a walker like this, they spoil you. They also did it with a tank, and I hope I hope to God that there's more of that later down the line.
Abomination! Inquisitor!
Wow, that was fast.
No more. The Crimson Wanderer has fulfilled its sacred duty. The area has been cleared. The machine spirit of my knight will need some soothing psalms after all this pain. You are free to proceed to the ancient shrine you seek, Inquisitor.
Beautiful. Beautiful, Ambrose. Beautiful. Oh, that was so satisfying, guys. Felt so satisfying. Like after a long day's work or, you know, from school, you come back home, plug and play the Martyr game, and then you just start to wreak havoc and murder every single vile thing in your path. It's just a really good therapeutic experience. Sir Caradoc broke through the Tyrranid ranks, and the biological horrors were ultimately defeated by the loss of their synapse creatures, or synapse creature. Without the intelligent organism, the remaining Tyranids revert to a feral, instinctive state, which has given me a window of opportunity to find the Eldari shrine. Time is of the essence. Yep. And now we're fighting Tyranids now. My oh my, we from chaos to Tyranids. Our beautiful war maiden.
May I remind you that you have only gained temporary respite by eliminating the synapse creature. The Tyranids are still unorganized, but soon another organism will replace the original synapse creature.
I have no time to lose then. I must locate that Eldari shrine immediately.
Still want to clear them out though. So funny how they're dropping stuff. Like, dude, they're Tyranids. How the hell do they drop things, you know? It's so impossible for them to actually have like a melt-a-gun. Oopsie daisy. Bad boy. What is this? He shall be purged with holy flames. Guys, after this series, I've been contemplating on actually doing a Space Marine playthrough. It may be an old game, but dude, that game is dope AF. No! No! How dare you surround me? Oof. I see what you did there. Borrowing. Let's try and look around, see if we have any Tyranids.
Bioscanners indicate the approach of psi-active organisms, probably inbound from the adjacent zone.
So it has been just a lull. I'd better get ready for them then.
Tyranids. Any way I can get there? Oh, apparently not. Looks like I'm gonna have to go pass through these guys.
Die, heretic.
I took that shot. Burn! Burn! Burn. Burn in flames.
Another Eldari memory crystal, which
Ooh.
has survived an exterminatus. I wonder what it could contain.
I'm kind of curious too. Guys, is the quality of the video good? Just want to make sure that my game didn't drop it again. I'll make sure it's at high. There we go. Pseudo-neural translation protocol on the provided material executed. Raw transcription. The spirit stones of the ancients may protect us against she who thirsts, but they are useless in this nightmare, my lover. Glimpsed into the flow of the time, and there is only death. The monkey, celebrating a hollow victory once the body arise. Their planets will burn and all will be devoured by the great maw, severing the tendril. Granted us some time. If the cold general answers us, there may be hope. Conclusion Alpha. The decrypted mnemonic imprint lacks cohesion and logic, but man, I can't read today. Correlates with the theory of arc vivisector Roderick Theta X, the sighted Magos. May he blessed by the omniscience decimal bliss, was the greatest expert in Tyrranid organisms in the Caligari sector. He theorized that we were facing only probing incursions from these aberrations, and the main forces of Hive Fleet Garm had yet to arrive. This theorem would also explain the unusual lingering behavior of the surviving Tyrranid organisms. Interesting. Ooh. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Gotta run.
You are closing in on a shrine. The architectural components of the nearby ruins are consistent with our records on spiritual Eldari structures.
I'm convinced that it has become the lair of something much more materialistic.
Wow, they have ranged Tyranids with guns. That's impressive. Oh, okay. That was close. Wait, look, check this out, guys. It's on the map. It's in the shape of a heart. You see it? I don't know. I just got a kick out of that. Alright, looks like we got a couple more here. Looks like we can't pass here, so we're gonna head into the mouth of the shrine.
The last act in this grand tragedy will soon unfold, human. Are you willing to take the stage?
I must warn you that to manipulate an Inquisitor is not the brightest idea, Eldar.
Always so furious. So short-sighted. I am not your weak-willed subordinate.
Insolence! You've clearly betrayed me.
This stone once absorbed the soul of a seer, the greatest pathfinder in the Garden of Ever-Changing Roads. I need it. We need it to walk the seventh path. This is the first curio of fate I need.
Wow. Alright, so we're stuck with a moral dilemma here. The radical decision is, I have always believed that the end justified the means. Therefore, I will not blame you for manipulating me. But I have no more time for games. I want the truth. Or we go Puritan. You have willingly misled an Inquisitor and your sentence should be death. But I must unravel the mystery of the prophecy before judgment is served. So we kill her and get the truth, rip the truth out of her throat, or we give her the chance to live and forgive her. Now, my personality is I'm always pro-life. I know this person. I mean, We didn't die, right? We can face all those hordes on our own, but even it was kind of treacherous. But
Are you willing to cooperate?
On one condition.
What would that be?
You really, really need to survive your next battle.
all right, well, see, even if that looks like a trick-ish kind of majig, I'm like, this is nothing. We've faced worse. I mean, we're fighting aliens here, and come on, she's fought demons, right? Hordes of chaos. Like, nothing surprises this Inquisitor anymore.
I've promised you answers, human. So, you will have your answers.
Did you lead me here on purpose?
I might have manipulated you to help me take the spirit stone from this scorched pit of despair our planet has become. Yes.
Did you lie about everything? The prophecy? The Alpha Pariah?
I cannot lie. My role forbids it. Your Inquisitor brother knows that. That's why you were sent here. Clever, clever Mercer. I weave my words too carefully for lies.
Enough of this. Do you know the answer to my question or not?
There is a place deep within the maze that spreads between the real space and the warp. And in the heart of that living, twisting labyrinth lies the Black Library.
You are stalling again. I'm losing patience with you, Eldar.
The library is a repository of forbidden knowledge, a vast collection of books still unwritten or lost forever. And I stole the prophecy from its darkest vaults.
You had it the entire time?
I told you I didn't lie. Take the prophecy. It is yours.
I swear, that's the last time I deal with the Eldari.
Forged in pain, imprisoned in cold steel, it will come, revered and hated and feared, into the domain of the beast with 1,000 eyes, through trials of flame and blood and might. It will be adorned with a crown of emptiness. Into the wound that bleeds nightmares it will walk, to rule or shape or destroy the labyrinth of no life. Notes by Magus Omicron Arc. The pretentious poem is the Eldari interpretation of the source material. The original Fabricatus I don't know how to pronounce this. Fabricatus data is basically a collection of the intertwined equations in a more pristine and evolved language. The so-called prophecy is only the most superficial layer. The true meaning is hidden in the blessed numbers. Analyzing the data may take decades, but according to my early evaluation, this text may be considered as a pattern, a blueprint, containing genetic and Imperium formulae. The Thesis Alpha. The data contained in the Viscerum prophecy correlates with the experiments of Uther. Knowing the manipulative ways of the Eldari, there is a possibility that the same information was shared with Uther Tiberius millennia ago. These Xenos have an exceptionally strong connection to the Imperium. Therefore, the Alpha Pariah entity must be an anathema for them. Observation Alpha. The supplementary data embedded in the strings describe the crown of emptiness, makes it evidently clear that it is a unique and physical object. Observation Omega. As a creature of reason, I don't believe in oversimplifications, such as history repeats itself. But here are certain parallels between Uther's early days. Classified data, further reference, should be unwise. And our expedition. I rate this as an extremely unsettling observation. Well. Area cleared. Let's head on straight home. Oh, look at that assassin. If I were to choose, I'd probably be an assassin or a battle sister, but battle sisters are just so badass. The Tyranids of High Fleet Garm scattered throughout the entire sector, infested as many planets as they could, and countless small diasporas survived the purge only to wait a much larger invasion force. Talk to Magos biologist. Alright, I'll talk to her shortly after we sort out our stuff. So how much did we get out of that? Do we have any new, better equipment, items, yada yada? No, apparently not. So we're gonna sell them. It's almost for gear. So we don't need these. At least not at this time. Alright though. We'll save the next step for the next episode. But guys, if you've been watching me all throughout, thank you so much, guys. Please consider subscribing to the channel too for newcomers. It helps grow the channel, but at the same time, if you like the video, please like it, share it out there, and comment down below, you know, what your thoughts are. Share best practices about the game. I'd appreciate that. And as you can see, I'm learning alongside you guys. It's a give and take relationship, but other than that, thank you so much. Consider, you know, joining us on Discord. I'll put the links on the on the description below. You can also like me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I'm in those social media platforms too. But other than that, this is Behemoth Gamer signing off for now. Catch you all later.